Hello everybody and welcome back on my channel. My name is Alex and today we're gonna make this easy exercise in SolidWorks for beginners, and we have here the drawing that we'll be following. Now this drawing is not very good. It has a lot of dimensions, is somehow overdefined. At the same time a dimension is missing, so we're gonna try to figure it out. And let's go ahead and try to do this. Alright, so this is how it's going to look at the end. Now what we'll have to do is to open a new SolidWorks document, select your part and press here OK. Now let's make this plain white. And we'll start with a sketch in the front plane. And here we'll start with line and we'll make the next sketch. Make sure you have this sign for all of these lines. This means for this one that it's horizontal, for this one that it's vertical. So all the horizontal lines should be horizontal, all the vertical ones should be vertical. Alright, now let's make these two equal. And with smart dimension, let's give a dimension for this one. Here will be 12. And this line here will have 100. And this one here will have 48. Now we'll go to features and we'll use extruded boss base command. Here instead of blind, we're gonna keep it mid plane and here we'll make it 62. Press here OK. Alright, now let's open a new sketch on this face. And here we'll make two circles. Just like this. And now with smart dimension, let's define them. This, the small one, will have the diameter 20. The big one will have the diameter 50. And now from this center point to this edge here will be 50. And now the dimension that it's missing, or at least I cannot find it. I cannot see how I can find it from the other dimensions. Is the dimension from this center point to one of these edges. And also we can stop this from moving up and down, or any other relation that can make this stop. So I'm just gonna take one dimension. For example, I'm gonna take 70 from this point to this edge here, and we're gonna make it 70. I found out that this one is working and it's looking almost exactly like it's looking on the drawing. In a real case, you must have all the dimensions or to be able to measure it so you can make the actual design after real dimensions. Okay, this is just an exercise, so anyway, let's select line and let's make here three lines like this. And now this point with this circle will make here coincide. Do the same for this one, coincide. This line with this one should be horizontal collinear. And now with smart dimension, let's give a dimension for this one. Alright, for some reason. Okay, in my case I have this coincident here, which means this line is coincident with this center point. It should not be here, so I'm going to delete it. And now let's make here 12 millimeters. And from this line to this edge, here will be 110. And now let's select trim entities command to cut some parts of this circle. But first, just a second, select line again. And let's make a line from this point until this side of this circle. So this point should coincide with this circle. Alright, now with trementis, let's cut this part of the circle with this one. That's good. Now we'll go to features and we'll use extruded boss base command. And here instead of mid plane we'll select blind. And here will be 48 millimeters. And we also need this to go this other side, as is the thickness for this part. And to do that we'll select here direction 2. And here instead of blind we'll select through all and press OK. Alright, this is looking good. Now we'll open a new sketch on this face. So select this face, open a new sketch. And here what we're gonna do is to select this, and then with Control press from the keyboard, select this arc also and this line. And then we'll go up here to Convert Entities command and click on it. And now we'll select line and we'll make the next sketch. And here we'll make an arc. Just like this. Then select this point, select this line and select here coincident. Select this arc, select this line and select here make tangent. Alright. Make sure that you don't have here this coincident. This will not allow us to give the dimensions that we need for the sketch. So we need this point to be free. If you have it, right click on it and delete it. Alright, now make sure that this line is also horizontal. Now with Smart Dimension, let's go ahead and define this sketch. First, from this line to this one, 15 millimeters. And now this line here will have 12. This one will also have 12. Now this arc will have the radius 60. Now this is fully defined. We'll have to delete this part of this line. So we'll use Trim Entities command to cut this extra part. Now press here OK, go to features, use Extruded Boss Base command. We'll have to reverse here the direction and here will be 12 millimeters. Press here OK. Alright, now we'll open a new sketch on this face. So open a new sketch. And here we'll select this circle. We'll select then Convert Entities command. And after that we'll select Center Rectangle. We'll make here a rectangle. Make sure that this center point with this one are vertical. Alright. Now with Smart Dimension, let's define this. First here will be 16 millimeters. And then from this line to this edge here will be 3. Now go to features, use Extruded Cut, and here we're gonna keep through all. Press OK. Now we'll have to apply some fillets. So select fillet. The first radius will be 10 millimeters. We're gonna select this edge with this one. Press here OK. The second fillet will have the radius 30 millimeters. We're gonna select this edge. Press here OK. And now we'll use Hole Wizard. So select Hole Wizard. Select Hole Type Hole. We're gonna keep these settings. Here this size, the size will be 10 and condition through all. Go to positions, select 3D sketch, and now let's place one in this center point and one in this center point. Make sure that these points are black, which means that the holes are fully defined. Press OK, and now we'll have to make one more hole. So we'll go to Hole Wizard again. This time the size will be different, will be 8.8. The other settings will be the same. Go to positions, 3D sketch, and now we're gonna place it in this center point. Alright. Now the last thing that we'll have to do is to make a rib here. To do that we're gonna need another plane. So to create another plane, We'll go up here to reference geometry, and here we can find plane. Click on it. Now we'll have to select at least 2 references to make this plane. First reference, we'll click on this arrow and it will be front plane. Alright, and then we'll have to select here parallel. We want this to be parallel with the front plane, and then as the second reference we'll gonna select, let's see, we need to select an axis that is in the center of this cylinder. We can see it here. If you cannot see this axis, go to this eye icon and then select this one, view temporary axis, and then you should be able to see it. Click on it and it should appear here and coincident. Press OK. And now we can go up here to this icon to hide the axis again. Alright, now we'll select plane 1, open a sketch, and here we'll select line, and we'll start from here. We'll go to this point and then back to this point. Now let's see if the rib is going to work. Go to features, use rib command. This arrow should go like this, and here will be 8 millimeters. And let's press here OK. Alright, now the rib is good. Right click on this plane and click here hide. And now this is it. We made all the holes and all the other things. If you want to change the color, right click on it, go to appearance, part, and select the color that you want this part to have. Click OK, and that's it. This was the tutorial for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.